Another learning day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Again, this is your teacher Marlene, and we are going to tackle the solving problems involving parallelogram, trapezoid, and kite. Actually, this is the second part of our discussion. Let us start by recalling the different concepts pertaining to the trapezoid. So these ideas will help you in solving problems. First, the median is half the length of the sum of the bases. Then the isosceles trapezoid is a kind of trapezoid where the legs are equal. The base angles of isosceles trapezoid are congruent, and the consecutive angles of trapezoid are supplementary. Now let us recall the different concepts of kite that are very applicable in solving problems. First, the consecutive sides are congruent. The longer diagonal bisects the shorter diagonal. The diagonals are perpendicular and forming 90-degree angles. The pair of angles formed by non-congruent sides are congruent, and the area of kite is 1/2 the product of the two diagonals. So let us start solving problem about the trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoid POST with OS is parallel to PT and ER is its median. If OS is equal to TX minus 2 and PT is equal to 2x plus 10 and ER is equal to 14, how long is each base? So similar to our previous discussions, we are going to represent our problem into figure. So this is our trapezoid named as POST. So point E is the midpoint of our side OP. And R is the midpoint of side ST. If we're going to connect E and R, we are forming our median. So the median is 1/2 the length of the sum of the bases. Now to solve this problem, let us use the idea that the median, ER, is equal to 1/2 times the sum of our bases, OS and PT. So by substitution, where ER is equal to 14 and OS is represented as 3x minus 2 while PT is represented as 2x plus 10. Combining similar terms and multiplying both sides by 2, this will be simplified into 28 is equal to 5x plus 8. Again, by addition property of equality, we will get 5x is equal to 20. And then dividing both sides by 5, so the value of x is equal to 4. Now, since we obtained the value of x as 4, let us substitute this value in OS, which is equal to 3x minus 2. And then by substitution, OS is equal to 3 times 4 minus 2, where 3 times 4 is 12, minus 2 is 10. Similarly, for PT, which is represented as 2x plus 10, let us substitute x is equal to 4. So PT is equal to 2 times 4 plus 10, where 2 times 4 is 8 plus 10 is equal to 18. So PT is equal to 18. Let us have another problem. So using the same isosceles trapezoid POST, if the measure of angle P is equal to 2x plus 5 degrees and the measure of angle O is 3x minus 10 degrees, let us find the measure of angle P. So to solve this problem, we need the idea the consecutive angles of trapezoid are supplementary. And this is our angle P. And we have the angle O. And by looking at our figure, they are consecutive angles. Similarly, we can use the idea that the base angles of isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Because if we solve for angle P, we can find for angle T. Now let us solve this problem. So we are going to use our consecutive angles such that the measure of angle P plus the measure of angle O is equal to 180 degrees. By substitution, the measure of angle P is represented as 2x plus 5 and the measure of angle O is represented as 3x minus 10. So the sum is equal to 180 degrees. So combining similar terms, the equation can be simplified into 5x minus 5 is equal to 180 degrees. So by addition property of equality, this is simplified to 5x is equal to 185. And by dividing both sides by 5, the value of x is 37. Now let us use the value of x is equal to 37 to find the measures of the angles. So using the measure of angle P, which is represented as 2x plus 5, by substituting the value of x as 37, we have 2 times 37 plus 5. And 2 times 37 is 74, added by 5, so the measure of angle P is 79 degrees. Now, since the measure of angle P is equal to the measure of angle T, because these are the base angles of our isosceles trapezoid, then we can conclude the measure of angle T is also equal to 79 degrees. And this is the required in our problem. Now, using our isosceles trapezoid POST, if one base is twice the other and the length of median ER is 6 centimeters long and its perimeter is 27 centimeters, how long is each leg? Now, to solve this problem, we are going to represent our OS as one of our base as x centimeters because the other base is twice as long. So PT is equal to 2x centimeters. And it is our given that the length of the median is 6 centimeters long. So the median is 1/2 the sum of the bases. That is one idea to be applied. The other one is that the perimeter is the sum of the four sides. And the legs of isosceles trapezoids are congruent. So let us see how are we going to apply this concept. So again, this is our problem and our illustration. So let us use the idea that the median is 1/2 the sum of the bases. So the median ER is equal to 1/2 times the sum of our base 1, which is OS, plus our base 2, which is PT. By substitution, ER is 6, while OS is X, and PT is 2X. So combining similar terms and multiplying both sides by 2 to eliminate 1/2, this equation is simplified to 12 is equal to 3x. By commutative property and dividing both sides by 3, the value of x is equal to 4. Now, since we obtained the value of x, we are going to solve now for OS. But luckily, our OS is simply x. Therefore, our OS is equal to 4 centimeters. The same with our PT, which is represented as 2x. So PT is equal to 2 times 4, and PT is equal to 8 centimeters. So to continue solving for the legs, we are going to use the idea that the perimeter of trapezoid is the sum of the 4 sides. And also, the legs of the isosceles trapezoid are congruent. So in our figure, the legs are OP, which is congruent to ST. So getting the perimeter, which is now the sum of OS and PT plus the 2 legs. So by substitution, the perimeter is 27, and the obtained length for OS is 4, and the same with PT, which is 8. So combining our lengths and by addition property of equality, we will get 27 minus 12 is equal to 2 legs. So 27 minus 12 is 15, which is equal to the 2 legs by commutative property, and then dividing both sides by 2, the leg is equal to 7.5 centimeters. So this is the obtained length of our leg. Therefore, our OP is equal to 7.5 centimeters. The same with our ST, which is 7.5 centimeters. These are the 2 legs of our trapezoid. Now let us have this problem about the kite. So quadrilateral LIKE is a kite with LI is congruent to IK and LE is congruent to KE. If LE is twice as LI and its perimeter is 24 centimeters, how long is LE? Let us have our illustration. This is our kite named as LIKE. So we are going to represent the shorter leg by X because the longer leg is twice as long as the shorter leg. So that is 2x. So we are going to use the idea of the perimeter, which is the sum of the 4 sides. So the perimeter of our kite is the same as LI plus IK plus LE plus KE. So by substitution, our perimeter is 24, where LI is equal to X, which is equivalent to IK, and our LE is 2X, which is equal also to KE. So combining similar terms, we will get 24 is equal to 6x. And then divide both sides by 6 so that we will arrive at x is equal to 4. So LE is equal to 2 times 4, then the length of LE is 8 centimeters. Now let us have another problem using our kite LIKE. What is its area if one of the diagonals is 4 more than the other? And IE plus LK is equal to 16 inches. Now using the idea that the area of the kite is 1/2 the product of the diagonals, let us draw our diagonals. The shorter diagonal is LK, where the longer diagonal is IE. Now, IE is equal to LK plus 4 because it's stated in our problem that one diagonal is 4 more than the other. So the shorter diagonal is LK is added by 4 to get the length of the longer diagonal. So, stated also in the problem that the length of IE added to LK is 16 inches. Since our IE, which is the longer diagonal, is represented as LK plus 4, let us substitute this. So LK plus 4 plus the LK is equal to 16. So combining similar terms, we have 2LK is equal to 16 minus 4 by addition property of equality. Then our LK is equal to 6. Now, since we obtain our LK, which is our shorter diagonal, let us find our longer diagonal. So, IE is equal to LK plus 4, where our LK is equal to 6 added by 4, so IE is equal to 10. This is our longer diagonal. Now we are ready to find the area by multiplying our diagonals. So we have the area is equal to 1/2 times 6 times 10. So multiplying this, 6 times 10 is 60 and 1/2 of 60 is 30. So the area is 30 square inches. Now let us solve another problem with this situation in our kite LIKE. If IE equals x plus 2 feet and LK is equal to x minus 1 feet and its area is 44 square feet, how long are the diagonals? So using the idea for the area, we will get area is equal to 1/2 times the length of our diagonal IE times the diagonal LK. By substitution, the area is 44, where our IE is represented as x plus 2 and LK is represented as x minus 1. So multiplying both sides by 2 and multiply the binomials on the right side, we will get 88 is equal to x squared plus x minus 2. Let us combine the constant. So we have x squared plus x minus 2 minus 88 is the same as x squared plus x minus 90 equals 0. Let us apply the factoring, where this can be factored into the quantity of x plus 10 times the quantity of x minus 9 is equal to 0. Then let us apply the zero factor theorem. So x plus 10 equals 0 and x minus 9 is equal to 0. By addition property of equality, we will get x is equal to negative 10, which is rejected because there is no negative measurement. And x is equal to 9, it's the accepted value for x. Now, since we obtained the value of x, which is equal to 9, let us substitute this to find the lengths of our diagonals. So let us start with IE, which is x plus 2. And then IE is 9 plus 2, which is 11. So IE is 11 feet. While our LK, the shorter diagonal, is x minus 1. By substitution, 9 minus 1 for LK is 8. So LK is equal to 8 feet. Well, I hope you learned in our discussion. So let me give you again this question. How well do you know? Since we are in the new normal and we are experiencing the pandemic, so which of the following is not included in COVID-19 prevention? Is it the rectangle, which states that drink plenty of water? Or is it the trapezoid, which says do regular exercise? Or the kite that says drink alcohol? And the rhombus, which states wash hands regularly? So write your answer in the comment section and we will see who will be the next lucky participants. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone.